your approach?
Because it's highly unlikely. If it's mass, it's highly unlikely that something can be class. For example, Merck, if they go mass, if everyone can afford a Merck, then the classiness of that Merck goes away.
What's the window of opportunity that you have in terms of time? Because right now you have about twice as normal. By the time you do your promotions and all these things, the other ships will bring again a similar stock. And I don't think that would be enough time for you to enter new markets.
Short-term strategies will reduce the stock levels, and if it keeps on coming, they can keep on practicing the short-term strategies until these long-term strategies or investments.
But you can't have a trade promotion and charity as a short-term turning into.
And all this can be. Okay.
It's just an example, so they can do some other promos like that, and whatever, so they have to come up with a long-term strategy, because this is going to keep on happening. They just unbalance the thing because they just focused on enhancing their capacity and not their demand.
No, there's nothing wrong with their strategy. What's happened is that they have excess capacity, and so does the whole industry. It has excess capacity. So whether or not they move in the direction of going for another brand, promoting it, investing in plant, machinery, marketing costs, public perception, portfolio, the problem will still remain: excess capacity.
That's why we suggest exporting, sir, and exporting as well as...
Now let's explore exporting.
Sorry, sir?
Let's explore exporting.
Okay.
Don't you think every other player in the market is faced with the same constraints?
Neptune has more excess capacity because they are the only players having this state-of-the-art technology that's bringing in more fish.
Don't you see that as a competitive advantage?
It is.
It is,
right,
but they got to turn it into a competitive advantage. Now, currently, it's a problem of excess capacity.
If you were to go for a mass market operation, what kind of producer, what is the nature of Neptune should be?
Their culture should change.
Their focus,
strategy, even the strategy. It would be difficult, if they go mass, it would be difficult to operate under the same company. They'll probably have to come up with a SBU, and that itself would require another investment. If not, there would be a cultural clash, or they could even consider a joint venture or something, but still it would take a lot of time, and it would confuse your shareholders who invested in your company, your employees, the association, because you're supposed to be a company who focuses on quality and class, and you're giving a product at a low price, and people are going to think something is wrong with the product.
I disagree with charity, because that's sending a clear signal that there's something wrong with the company, there's something wrong that they're giving it away. You are operating in a high-end market. Rolls-Royce doesn't give Rolls-Royces away to charity. These people have 1% of the North American market. It's very niche.
Now, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to downsize their production facility?
It is downsizing in a way, but getting rid of the old trawlers, not the new ones, because probably they are unproductive than the new ones, and you can sell that old trawlers and get the money and fund the exporting strategy, or even to enhance the value of the...
So you want them to invest in the production facility, do you?
No, sir. We want them to
invest in distribution channels.
Distribution channels.
Get the excess capacity out. Export it.
So you're looking at a shift in focus. Don't invest in the production.
They have already
side.
They have already
Yeah, but you want them to
invested.
continue to, because that's what the company is doing. That the company is continuing to invest in production and supplies, the purchase of trawlers and freezers and so on.
We recommend them to now focus on distribution and getting the excess stock or the excess supply out to other markets. Otherwise, they are going to be stuck with huge inventories and working capital problems.
Now, disposing of the old fleet, don't you think it will have impact on the capacity, and then you'll have an export market and you might not have supply?
Exactly. You're looking at export markets, you look at broad base in your
We said
operation,
in
and then you say, you close the tap.
Yeah, we said in a rational way, sir. So you have to
analyze it.
forecast, you have to analyze what your capacity is going to be, you have to analyze what your demand is going to be, and then you have to use your expertise and then strike a balance between the two.
So you don't think another brand XYZ would have, you have Neptune Gold aimed at a particular segment of the market, and then you have brand XYZ aimed at another segment of the market. What's wrong with that?
Certainly not Neptune silver line. That
Or
is
bronze.
But I said XYZ, not
Nothing to do
Neptune.
with Neptune.
What do you think about that?
Still,
gonna take
if you go mass, if you price your product at a lower price, they don't have the facility to do that because their cost base is high, and how can they afford it? How
could
can
buy
they
it.
afford to? Sorry, sir.
They could buy it.
they could buy a
They
company.
could buy a company.
They need not catch fish themselves. They can buy.
The shareholders have already invested on a 9 billion investment. They've funded that,
Yeah.
and I don't think they would be ready for more expansion at this point of time.
So you don't think a new brand would help?
No, not at this time.
Maybe they can consider a new brand, but not by reducing the price.
I see.
Maybe differentiating through the other 3 Ps,
I see.
place, packaging, but certainly not price.
You have volume. You need to find a market which will take volume.
But ma'am, they can't afford to give a low price product.
All the
Is their cost-
trawlers will be catching fish. The cost of those fish might be lower than this high-tech one. Still, the people are eating more meat than fish, right? So there is an opportunity to get more people to eat. And in fact, the founder himself wanted to have a mass market approach.
That was
long
long
time
time
ago.
back.
Years ago.
Whole. It's not just this old trawler, the new ones. It's a company as a whole.
Now there's a new direction for the company and they got to go ahead with it.
It's one
Okay,
whole
new
cost
direction, exporting. Picking up again on this point.
Yes.
Where do you think they could export?
Sorry, sir.
Where do you think Neptune could export the excess capacity?
Other parts of America.
Other parts of America?
West Coast.
What about Europe?
But first you should analyze the potential of each market, then coming to a conclusion, rather than just vaguely saying, like hitting darts, you can't do that. You have to have a plan, and you should know where you hit.
Right. So you got a cautious approach. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
How much of their business is in this Neptune gold seal?
Well, right now,
Give me a figure.
well, everything is
Give me
there.
a figure.
I'm sorry,
30%. So therefore, 70% of their core competency is what? Catching quality fish.
that's why you have to identify.
Excuse me. Plus, you have to invest in marketing, changing people's perceptions, distribution networks. Why don't you just export? Why don't you find new markets?
That is one of the
That
options.
is also
We
one
are
of the-
giving Stanley the option. You can do. It's like this. Without jumping into any of the recommendations, you have to identify certain factors.
What's your best recommendation? You've given very good options. You've given lots of options.
Yeah,
What's your
that's
best
the whole point.
recommendation?
Yeah, we are being multi-perspective. We are not only going to export. We are going
These
to
are things
export.
that what you can do simultaneously, because if you do,
You want to have an order.
Obviously,
Okay,
because you got
at the moment, if I was Stanley and I was paying you a consultancy fee, I'd ask for a refund.
You are an achiever, someone who is never afraid to dream. For you, the sky is the limit. Let us give wings to your aspirations. Aspirations Education Private Limited, your caring partner in global education, with a network over 100 universities and institutes spread over 8 countries. We offer a whole range of consultancy services absolutely free of charge to students who aspire to study overseas. Contact us on 2816951 or 5512549 or log on to www.aspirations.edu.lk for more information. Aspirations Education, the fountain of inspiration to realize your aspirations.
Chisholm is one of Australia's leading TAFE institutes based in Melbourne.